Okay, today we were playing a game on King's Row. We were in the Gold SR range, and we will be playing Reinhardt the entire way through. Our current team composition is Reinhardt, Zarya, Doomfist, McCree, Anna, and Bridget. So the only thing I have to say about it is that our combos with Graviton are a little bit more awkward, because Doomfist and McCree, Meteor Strike and Deadeye, both quite slow ultimates. Doomfist has to go up and come back down again, McCree has to charge Deadeye. So they're a little bit harder to combo with Graviton than, say, Barrage or Dragon Strike, both of which just have very big immediate effects. So that's all I really have to say about it. It's not like it's a huge strike against the team comp or anything, but the ults might require a little bit more coordination to get right. Other than that, let's just start the game, because I don't have anything else to say about it. So we've learned they have a Moira. That doesn't really impact anything that we're going to do, but we know they have a Moira. And they've got Reinhardt Zarya, so shocking. I've never seen that mirror match happen before. They've also got a Bridget we're about to find out, and they have a soldier as well. So they are kind of just letting us start walking right in. We're backing real far up right now, and that's important because someone just got pinned. We don't really need to keep backing up because our shield is still, like, really healthy. It's not even at 1,000 health yet. We're still half health, and they don't, like, Bridget just stunned us and all that. Yeah, that's inconvenient, but that's it. Like, nothing else is going to be coming through our shield in the near future other than Bridget. So we don't really need to be backing up right now, and then if we hadn't backed up, we would have been able to block the counter charge. And didn't matter, it pinned Zarya, or Zarya bubbled the person that got pinned, so it didn't end up doing anything, but the person could have died, and we'd like to avoid people dying on our team if at all possible, especially seeing as we're playing a tank. So, like, half their team is dead at this point. They've lost Reinhardt, they've lost their DPS, they're about to lose Bridget right here. So, Moira is fighting our team behind us right now, and Hanzo is up in the window. So, we don't look back at anything that's happening over there. Granted, you'd expect your team to be able to deal with Moira, and we do want to be standing up here, because if we're standing up here, they can't really walk through the doorway so easily. Because Hanzo is up in the window behind us, shooting down at us, shooting down at the team, but we can make a lot more space for the team by standing over here, so it's a give and take, I suppose. So, Reinhardt's got Earth Shatter, and I just heard what come through the speaker, so I'm guessing we weren't expecting that. I'm not surprised by that, because he did get to fight people, you know, he got to swing into us a bunch of times, he got to fire strike, he pinned somebody, the person didn't die. I don't know if they got bubbled, or if he still did the damage or not, and they just survived, but I'm not actually surprised he had Earth Shatter, because we've got most of ours, and he got to do some fighting as well. So, he was definitely, like, really close to it if he didn't already have it. So I'm not actually surprised he had it right there. Usually if you get to take part in one, like, decent fight as Reinhardt, that's enough to get most of Earth Shatter built up, and Fire Strike is really good at building up the remainder of the charge. So as soon as, like, one team fight's happened, if Reinhardt didn't use Earth Shatter, he probably has it during the next team fight, unless something, like, weird happened to him and he died really early. So McCree got picked off right there, got hooked out from under us. Did we take the shield down? Because we do actually want to be, like, up here blocking right now, because they are actually, like, sending meaningful damage through right now. They've got a soldier over here, and we're trying to push up the street, so we should have our shield up for this, because our whole team's behind us, and they are actually, like, throwing decent damage at us with a soldier and a Roadhog up here. So we should have been able to block that, but we did not, so that's sad. We did take our shield down when we got bubbled. Okay. I was gonna say, if you get bubbled, just take your shield down, but we did do that. Okay. Then we put it back up again before the bubble was out. So we do almost have Earth Shatter built up. Both their healers are dead at this point, so we probably don't need to use Earth Shatter, and then soldiers died as well for good measure, so we shouldn't need to use Earth Shatter for this team fight. Oh, their team has become a lot worse, hasn't it? It's become Roadhog Zarya as their tanks. Well, that's just awful for them, isn't it? Makes life a lot easier for us, because that means they don't have a particularly consistent method of blocking Earth Shatter. They got Zarya, and that's it. So as long as we wait to see her bubble, there's no way they can stop us, basically. And We're very upset about that. I can hear a lot of noises coming through the microphone. And this is, again, just something I'm not surprised about, because Earth Shatter's this way. I can look at this right now and tell you it's unlikely to hit anything, even though to the untrained eye it looks like it should go up this way. Like it should get this in-between area and hit these people. Nah. There's a curve on this wall. There's a little dent on this wall right here. And Earth Shatter is this way, where if you're near a corner, it doesn't play very well with that. It also doesn't play very well with Zarya's bubble, because sometimes, consult the fucking tome of issues that Earth Shatter has. Zarya's bubble sometimes blocks, like, a really big area, and then sometimes it blocks a really small area. So, the Zarya bubble, like, here, and then this on the other side, there's actually a very narrow window that this has any room to go through, so I'm not surprised this hit no one, because there is a little dent on the wall that sticks out further, and that actually blocks it. Don't use Earth Shatter near corners, any kind of corner, because it doesn't matter if you think you're around the corner. I swear to God, sometimes it seems like Earth Shatter starts at a pixel-wide fucking angle, so if you're just like a little bit too far to the corner, or you're a little bit too angled towards the corner, whole Earth Shatter just gets absorbed by it. Just don't use Earth Shatter near corners. It tends to work out very poorly. Oh, look, they have a Reinhardt again. Nice, their team comp got better again. That does mean that they've been fucking up their ult charge, though. Because this is why you don't want to keep changing heroes repeatedly. I hate this. I hate a lot of things, but I hate this. When you see the dude just keep changing heroes over and over again, like every time the team wipes or every time he dies, that dude, like... It's not just because it's going badly doesn't mean it's the heroes that people are playing, right? If you keep changing like that, you just never actually build up any ult charge, and then how are you going to fend them? If they keep snowballing on you and you don't build up any ult charges, any ults to fend them off with, they're just going to roll straight over you. I hate that shit. Don't keep changing heroes when things are going badly. You need to actually build up some ult charge so that you can try and stop the other team from doing what they're doing. Did we take our shield down when we got bubbled? No, we did not. Take your shield down when you get bubbled. Just, in general, anybody you're playing, anybody, but tanks in particular, if Zarya bubbles you, try to have the bubble take damage. Don't, you can take that too far, don't, run out into the middle of their team, fucking hit me and pop this bubble, because then you'll die as soon as the bubble is broken, but try and take damage if you get bubbled. If you're playing Reinhardt, take the shield down. If you're playing Orisa, walk through the shield. If you're playing D.Va, take down the defense matrix. Winston, walk through the bubble. Try and take some damage so that Zarya gets some charge off of it. Because full charge Zarya is the scariest hero in the game. So I'm not sure... Oh, we were dodging the dragon. I wasn't sure why we came through this doorway. It's because of the dragon. Fair enough. Don't have the left ear on, so I couldn't hear it. So, 2 of our team have died, so we're probably not going to win this team fight. Bridget's used Rally, that's sad. We're about to use Earth Shatter. Unless we can get literally all 6 of them, I don't want to use Earth Shatter, so we've used Earth Shatter to hit 2 people instead. We were missing, I think, 3 people. I think somebody else died, because we're already missing 2 people right now. Then McCree dies as well. So half our team is dead. It was gonna need to be the fattest shatter in recorded history for that to be a one-team fight, so we just ended up squandering our ultimate. I mean, Earth Shatter builds up quickly. We got 4 minutes to capture this last checkpoint, you know? So it's not the end of the world, but it could potentially be the end of the world. If you're down 2 people relative to the enemy team, try not to use your ultimates unless you think you have a really, once-in-a-lifetime opportunity in front of you to use your ultimate. Because... if you commit an ult to a team fight that you've already lost, then it just makes the next team fight that much harder to win. Take the shield down when you get bubbled. You're a big boy, you've got a big bubble on you. You can still block a bunch of area behind you by just being in the way. Just take the shield down, try and take some damage. Try and you know, it helps you preserve your shield a little bit, because the shield, the bubble on you isn't that much smaller than the Reinhardt barrier, honestly, because Reinhardt himself is a big boy, and then the bubble is bigger than him. So you're still blocking a wide area, and you can just preserve a little bit of health on your shield. Again, don't kill yourself to do it. You can take it too far in the opposite direction, but just try and take some damage. So we died, but as we can see, our team is winning the fight regardless, so that's very convenient. Just charge, like, sooner than that, because you can charge, like, basically as soon as you spawn on this map. Just walk a little bit to the left and charge. And that might seem like a small thing. That gets your charge cooldown off, like, a second faster, which I've seen plenty of fights get decided because a cooldown took 1 second too long to come up. And you just get back to the fight a little bit quicker. So, I didn't quite pin Diva, unfortunate. The Transcendence is happening, not the Graviton. The exact opposite of the Graviton, in fact, was happening. So it's not like we were going to kill her regardless, but sad all the same. They're all basically dead. Primal Rage is happening right here, but we've managed to pin him. I hate when, like, you're about to win. Yep, that's absolutely a fair response to a Mei coming towards the objective right there. And then that got thrown on her just to add insult to injury. And you know what the funniest part of all is? The person's name is Get Shrek'd, mate. Nice. Who got Shrek'd now? So, that's an absolutely completely rational response to a Mei coming towards the objective in overtime, though. So, the Graviton might have been a bit overkill, but I mean, hey, fuck it, why not, right? So, now we have to defend our team. We've got a Torbjorn on our team, so that's very exciting. On, you know, one of the most likely maps to have a Widowmaker or a Pharah on it, so very excited about that one. So, do they have a Widowmaker? Don't take your shield down until you're sure if they have a Widowmaker or not, because sometimes they hide around the corner for a couple of seconds and then pop out, like, just, you know, wait to be sure there's not a Widowmaker in the pulpit. They have a Widowmaker. That's shocking. King's Row, Widowmaker? Never. So, Bridget went too far up right here. Try and put the shield in front of her, though, all the same. Like, she probably dies, but you never know. Just, like, immediately, like, rotate 90 degrees, walk over, try and put the shield between her and the enemy team. You might get her out. Probably not. I mean, like, definitely not in that circumstance, but you might save the person. Like, if somebody's done something stupid, try and help them get back if you're playing Reinhardt. Don't, like, overextend to do it, because, like, don't double down on their mistake and die with them. But if you're in a position where you can try and help them without exposing yourself too much, do at least try and get them out. Especially if they're a support, because that's kind of a big deal. So we're doing a lot of swinging at them, and not a lot of blocking for our team, and they've got, like, a lot of long-range DPS. Because our team's all the way over there, and we're just over here swinging into them. We have to block for our team as well, as Reinhardt. So, even if we're going to swing at them, right, we still need to be in a position where we can block for our team. So we've charged, we tried to pin him, that sucks, whatever. So even if we're going to swing at these boys, rotate more like this way, because our team is over there, behind this wall. If we're over here, and we put the shield up, we aren't even blocking for them, because we'll be blocking the wall behind us. So, just, like, rotate over this way. Even if you're going to swing into these boys still, whatever. Like, rotate more over this way, so that you can block for their shield for them if you put it up. And you're also in between your team and them, so, like, you can still, like, body block while you're swinging in. Like, Reinhardt is still a big boy, so you can still, like, absorb damage. Just, like, rotate more towards our team, because right now, all we're standing between the enemy team and there is, the wall behind us. Now we've come more over towards our team, but we got punched against the wall. Don't take the shield down right there, because we're really low health. There's a Reinhardt right next to us, so it's not like we've got exactly a long life ahead of us right here, but, okay, so, like, true, but also stay in front of your team so you can block the Widowmaker. Because that's why Reinhardt is good against Widowmaker. You stop her line of sight. So, like, yes, they were largely over in this location over here. You also need to stand there and block for them, though. Because if Widowmaker goes over to the platform behind the statue, she can see around that corner. So you need to be here to actually block if she moves over that way. And then she might even go, like, over towards that way, in which case you need to keep block. Like, stay between your team and the Widowmaker so you can block for them. Widowmaker can see around that corner if she pushes up. And her team was definitely pushing up. So we've lost this objective. Don't even try. Nope, you're just feeding them ult charge. You just fed them 500 health of ult charge right there. Don't do that. That was 100% lost. So we just fed them more ult charge. Torbjorn's changed to Doomfist. That's a drastic improvement team comp-wise. Thank goodness. Widowmaker's out there killing people right now. The Widowmaker's name is in fact Widowmaker, so good job. Good job. So, we've got to wait for them to get back as well, and they were, some slow boys, so we're gonna end up, like, losing some ground right here. Because we can't really push up until everyone's back. Doomfist went and threw his life away on us right there, so that's very convenient, very appreciative. Yeah, don't do that, just walk into it with the shield up, like, it's a very narrow window for you to actually be out of range to hit it and not also get hit by the explosion, as Reinhardt. Just walk into it with the shield up. So, you know, feels bad, man. We're purple in the Graviton as well, so shit happens, basically. Even if we have a Zenyatta, we still die in that one, probably, because we were purple. So, life is difficult sometimes like that. So Hanzo's changed to Genji. I'm pretty sure he was McCree originally, so that boy's now doing all the switching thing that I was complaining about a second ago. They did just dump a lot of ultimates on us, so, ooh, he almost jumped into the pit right there. They did dump a bunch of ultimates on us, so we've got a decent chance to try and fend them off here. Doomfist is using Meteor Strike right now. Here he comes, blocked it for Zarya as well. Nice. And that's a little excessive. Not enough people really in the Graviton for me to be super excited about that one. Like, if I see, like, 3 or 4 people in there, I'd probably be like, okay. But it's just Moira and Zarya, and they're, like, really far ahead of their team as well. Like, we could kill them in the Graviton without exposing ourselves to their team. Like, I'm not super excited about that one. I'd rather just kill them in the Graviton, and then we can use the Graviton, and then we can use the Earth Shatter on the remaining 4 people if we have to. If I saw, like, 1 or 2 people more in that Graviton, I might have been like, okay, fair enough, but just those 2 I'm not super excited about. So, like, this boy's got Earth Shatter. We haven't seen him use it all round. He's definitely got Earth Shatter, and then we just, like, duck out of the way like this, and he's like, thanks, bro. Like, we just, like, super got out of the way of that one. We do step back in and countercharge, at least, but there's no reason anybody should have got hit by that Earth Shatter. Like, we haven't seen him use it all round. He's definitely got it. He's been nano boosted right now as well, so by the time this fight's over, he's going to be a large portion of the way back towards having Earth Shatter again. Like, he's over there now. He's been in this fight. Like, I'm thinking this Reinhardt's got at least half of his ultimate off that one fight right there. We were bubbled when we got pinned, I think, so he didn't get the charge off that, at the very least. This is quite far back to go, but I want to know. Because I think we were bubbled. Yeah, we were bubbled, so he didn't get any charge off of that. He still got to do a lot of swinging and a lot of fire striking. So he's probably, like, halfway back towards his ultimate, at least. He almost just, like, accepted his death, which is the correct play. So Doomfist started charging up his fist right there, and we didn't countercharge him. That was probably the intention, to countercharge Doomfist. Yeah, I think we were just about to say that. Hold on. Because for some reason our voice is only in this ear. Yeah. So, fair enough. Even if we countercharged him, would it really have accomplished that much? Not really. It's not like he's going to punch anybody into anything, really. He was punching from really far away, so I don't think it was even necessary to try from that position. But even if we countercharged him, we might have still died regardless, because Reaper was in the vicinity. I don't think the countercharge was necessary right there, but understandable, you know. It is one of those things where I usually don't think too deeply about it. I do usually just try and countercharge the Doomfist, so I'm not gonna agonize over that one too much. So this charge is just way too fucking aggressive. Half our team's dead. Like, we can see right now. Look, there's half our team's icons right now. They're all dead. This is too much. We've got to wait. We've even almost got Earthshatter built up. Like, this is a game-throwing maneuver right here. And Zarya's got Graviton. Like, that's a game-throwing maneuver. Because if we didn't do that, hey, we're over here with our team. We push up with them. We dump Earthshatter, Graviton, and Meteor Strike on them. Rally's active right now, looks like. Genji's almost got Dragon Blade. There's, like, no way we lose the team fight. But we just charged into 6 people while half our team was dead. So, like, that's a game thrower. Our team is still out here fighting in our absence, so that's good. But, like, that's the kind of maneuver that throws a game. We're trying to save Ana right now, which is admirable. I like that we did that. We're just way too far away for that one. Like, they're so very far away from us. Also, going back to corners, this counts. I know it doesn't seem like it should count. It counts. That's a corner right there. Don't do it around corners. Because, I'm telling, like, I don't think that one actually would have affected it. Because we're, like, just, but if we're, like, a foot to the left, that goes nowhere. So, we're just too far away from that one. They're really far away from us on that Earthshatter. Like, fair enough to use it, but we were just too far away. So, we've managed to fend them off regardless. We didn't exactly accomplish a lot during that team fight. Our team bailed us out, basically. But it's okay. We still held on to the objective. We've still got some fight left in us. So we just got nano boosted. They're in the Graviton. Let's start swinging. Fire Strike. Unfortunately, they've got Ana and Moira. So, right, they have Ana as well. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they have Ana as well. So, like, that's practically a fucking transcendence, honestly. Everybody's fucking got the healing boost inside the Graviton. Moira's there spraying into it, throw the healing orb at them. That's already what, like... That's already, like, 200 health per second right there, plus... No, it's more than that, because it's, like, 200... That's, like, 250 health per second or something like that. I'm not going to stop and do the math in agonizing detail, but, like, that's a lot of fucking health per second. Plus Ana healing the people in there. Like, she can only heal one person at a time, but, like, that's a lot of fucking healing. Like, Ana Moira is practically a transcendence. If Moira has her ultimate, it might end up being more. Because if you threw the healing orb through and used Graviton, holy shit, and used Coalescence with the healing boost on everybody, that might end up being more. Because that, oh fuck it, it's not worth it. It's a lot of fucking health per second is the moral of the story. So, they had a lot of ultimates to use right there. So, I don't think we really could have done anything about that one. Let's go back and chat. We did get Earthshatter, so we might have actually been able to do something. So, like, this is happening. Like, we do all that. That's fair enough. It's a real clusterfuck of a team fight, isn't it? So that's, like, part of what the issue here. So, we do see Ana dies to Reaper in the kill feed. The play is, like, probably, like, Earthshatter right here. And you'd have to process this really fucking fast, to be fair. Like, you'd have to process a lot of information very quickly. Reinhardt's on the ground, he can't block right now. Moira's here. That's Ana over there, I'm pretty sure. It's kind of hard to tell because of the bitrate, but I think that's Ana. So that's their main tank, both their healers. Zarya's already dead. They lose the team fight at that point because we've killed the backbone of their team. Reaper maybe kills us from behind regardless, but that's the best Earthshatter we're going to get from this position. Reaper does come up behind us and kill us very quickly, but I think the only play is like Earthshatter right there. Like right here. That's like the exact moment you Earthshatter, because that's going to hit all of the important people. Even if we die, Bridget still probably kills both of the supports, or Or it probably stalls out the team fight. She'd go for Anna first, I assume. So maybe the Grammaton doesn't have... Because I'd go for Anna first. The Bridget might have different ideas, to be fair. Yeah. The only play on that one I see changing it is Earth-Shattering right there. But you would have to process a lot of information very quickly. I don't know that I would have done it. Because it's very easy... completely detached from the game to sit there and go, this is the exact frame you should have pushed Q. But when you're in the game, you're like, fucking die, damn it, Jesus Christ. I've been there before, that's what it's like. So, you know, I'm not gonna agonize over that one too much either, because I don't think I would have seen it in the moment. I think I would have been too preoccupied being like, motherfuckers won't die. But that was the play. They've got a Widow again, so much the same procedure as last time. We want to stay roughly in this area and keep blocking Widowmaker. Was that Widowmaker that just flew off over on the left-hand side? No, that's Doomfist, okay. Widowmaker's still over there, okay. So Doomfist's on our left side right now. So that's, you know, that's good to know. We're more preoccupied with this area, because that's where they're trying to push through. We are getting a little eager right there to try and kill the Zarya. Zarya's hard to kill as Reinhardt. But she does end up dying regardless, because she got shot by fucking Hanzo. So we've managed to kill both their tanks, so they aren't pushing in the near future right now. We've got most of Earthshatter built up. Their Reinhardt... he didn't build up nearly as much as us. He probably got like 40% off of that one. Like, we definitely got the advantage on him. Off that fight. He got to do some damage. And, you know, just some damage as Reinhardt turns into a lot of ult charge, but he's like halfway towards his right now, probably. And he just fire strike the wall, so that's not gonna be doing him any favors right there. We've almost got ours. But now we've been nano boosted, so we're gonna go right the fuck in. He still doesn't have his yet. He's gonna have it real fucking soon, though. There we go. Yep, there we go. He's actually a little bit further ahead than I thought he was. Because I thought right now he was probably at like 60, 70. Does he get nano boosted, then fire strike? No, he got to do some damage right there, didn't he? Yeah, he built it up a little bit faster than I thought he would. At that point, we're too low to go for it. I'm honestly just, like, curious as to where this Reinhardt got the extra damage in right now. Because it didn't look like he built up that much during the first team fight. It's kind of hard to tell how many people he fire strikes behind you, I guess. He's a little bit further ahead than I thought he was. Because I thought right here he's probably at, like, 60. That might still work out. He still does have to do some damage right here. Because he does swing into us right there. He actually hit a couple of people off that one. Alright, yeah. Math is hard. Anyway, so that's very unfortunate, all that right there. I wouldn't have charged right here. Like, the charge is really short range, so that's like what we're looking for as far as charges go. You know, he's really close to us, so he's got limited time to react. But you got to account for the fact that as soon as a Reinhardt sees another Reinhardt get nano boosted, he's expecting one of two things. He's expecting Earthshatter and he's expecting charge. So he's, like, primed to push the charge button right now to counter us. And, you know, that's exactly what he does. I'd rather, honestly, just go in and start swinging right there. Because we'll do, like, a lot of fucking damage to him. I think he's got Discord Orb on him right now. Maybe not. I can't tell because there's so many fucking colors on. And I'm colorblind. It's hard, you know. Nope. Could we have Earth-Shattered him before he Earth-Shattered our team? Cause it would have been real fucking narrow. Nah, he got his before we had ours, unfortunate. At that point, we're too low. Don't do it at that. Also, he, like, probably Earth-Shattered a lot of fucking people off of that. Yeah, he Earth-Shattered a lot of people off that one, so... I wouldn't push it regardless. Like, we were really low. Even if I was, like, full health right there, I'm like, he hit the whole team with that one. So it's better to save it at that point. Yeah, I would have rather just gone into him and started swinging instead of that position. And then we would have been in a better position to block the Earth Shatter. I still would have been taken by surprise with it. because he was a little bit further ahead than I thought he was. But we would have been in a better position to try. We might have at least been able to react to it, or just, like, swing, shield up, block it, you know. Half the time, like, honestly, half the time I block Earth Shattered by accident, because I'm, like, just going, swing, block, and he goes, nah, that one! I'm like, fuck, I didn't think you had it yet. Shit. Good job, me. I'm the greatest. I say so I've said between, like, every single sentence today. What a wonderful public speaker I am. Public speaker, he said, in his basement, alone. Not alone, I have a cat. The cat's asleep. Basically alone. I banged the table like 5 times as well. What a terrible video. What a terrible video we're making so far. So we just thrown every single ultimate on them. We even threw Transcendence on them for good measure, you know. Zenyatta's like, I'm really fucking bright. I'm a lot like the sun right now. So maybe if I push, like, right up against them, they'll take, like, contact damage from me. That'd be quite extreme if that happened, but, you know. That's kind of what it looked like he was going for, honestly, seeing as he was like, fuck, we grabbed them, let's go. He was probably just trying to cover people going in, but don't do that if you're playing Zenyatta. Don't use Transcendence to, like, go in with it. It's quite bad for that as far as ultimates go. That's like what Sound Barrier is good for, because now he doesn't have it for this one. And this is where he really wants it, so he just got blocked right there. Yeah, we just got blocked by Reinhardt. I would have done it as well. Because I'm like, from this position, I'm like, he's coming in. He's going to come in and start swinging. But he does block it. So, I would have done the same thing. And if we hit them... Well, here's the thing, though. If we hit them, would it have saved us? Because we would have hit him and both the supports. Moira is using Coalescence and gets nano boosted. I think it would have been close. Well, I'm not sure if we would have survived that one if we Earth Shattered them. I would have done it as well. I would have, like, from that position, I would be like, I'm just going to stop their aggression. They're all coming in right now. Reinhardt's going to keep swinging into me. Moira's using Coalescence. I would have done the exact same thing. He just... Steel will. He blocked rather than swing. He's also he's a man of greater reserve than me, because I would have absolutely been like, let's go, and gotten Earth Shattered. But... that's just how I am. So we're purple right now, so it's very upsetting. Don't take the shield down. I know we've been nano boosted. This gets Reinhardt killed more than anything else, honestly. You get nano boosted and you feel like you gotta do something with the nano boost because you can feel Grandma's judgmental eye behind you, burning a hole into the back of your skull. But sometimes, you gotta just hold your shield up instead. Yeah, because she nano boosted us while we were purple, so we didn't get any health off of it, and then, you know, we're not getting any health after that point either, so... That's a nano boost that we unfortunately just weren't going to be able to do anything with. That, like, gets me killed a lot. I'm like, fuck, I gotta at least try and swing at them, because otherwise Grandma's gonna be disappointed in me. That's how it is. They said again. Oh, God damn it. So we've almost got Earth Shatter built up again. Ultimate is this way. But you know, we've still got to account for his. Because if we're really close to we're really close to ours, and we've been losing, he's been winning. He's got his by now. And then he just walks past us in Earth Shatter. Zarya blocks it instead. So it ends up not mattering in this position, but we do have to keep thinking about Reinhardt. And at this point, we're going to fend them off. We got dunked by Zarya right there, but I mean, you know, we're throwing a bunch of ultimates at them. We're going to fend them off right there. So, do have to continue accounting for Reinhardt. That's like, honestly, 90% of the skill in playing Reinhardt. That's a little bit hyperbolic. It's probably more like 70% is blocking, is like accounting for the enemy Reinhardt's Earth Shatter. And like, Not just, like, accounting for the enemy Reinhardt, we'll say, because it's not just the Earth Shatter we're playing around, you know, like, 70% of it is outplaying the other Reinhardt, 20% of it is, like, having the patience to block for your team, rather than charge in and start swinging, and then the other 10% is knowing when to swing. I keep saying, God damn it, I'm trying to be better at this, but as you can see, it's not going particularly well. Oh, God, what a day. So, we've got to get it most of the way. We got 3 minutes to do it. That's not unimaginable, seeing as King's... Like, the street phase is usually free on King's Row. Not always. Sometimes the game gets decided there, but it is often relatively free. Why did Zarya die? I didn't even notice Zarya died. That's how suddenly this happened. Yeah, she's just way too far up. Yeah, she just got, like, dunked through the doorway and killed. Fair enough. Like, I didn't even know she died. I saw her respawning, like, there. Like, wait, how did that happen? So, we gotta wait for her, really. So, we're just kind of, like, poking, trying to build some ult charge in the meantime. We're purple right now, and I just, like, wasted the grenade, basically. Don't peek the corner when you're that low. Like... Then we get bubbled, so we can just come around and throw the fire strike at that point, but, like, it's a little, like... They got a pretty bursty team, so it's a little scary. Do manage to pin Zarya against the corner there. I don't know why I pushed back twice right there. I definitely didn't want to go back. My finger was just like, oh, you push space, so it's time to go back. Managed to pin her against the corner. Sick. Reaper is behind us right now. So, this is why I should go back, to point out that Reaper was behind us. Because Reaper, right there... He doesn't go back to his team. Like, we don't see him right here, right? He's still behind us. So, we should be more concerned with the Reaper behind us than we are here, because he's, like, still behind us. And then he manages to kill Hanzo behind us. Like, it's gonna be hard to lose the team fight from this position. Reaper would have to make some pretty fucking incredible plays, but we should be more concerned with the Reaper that was in our... What a tragic waste. We should be more concerned with the Reaper that was in our team than we were. Just stop, you know. Just stop. Wait by the doorway. So, yeah. The nano boost got wasted. Guess she thought the team fight was still happening. Such is life. Tragic sometimes. Hold on. I mean... Did you see how professional that was? I was gonna open a can of soda, so I muted the microphone. Rather than just open it right next to the microphone. So. Oh, Reinhardt makes that so easy. And then we get pinned from behind, which is unfortunate. But that's exactly, like, we did that earlier. Like, we did what that Reinhardt did earlier on the third checkpoint, where we just, like, stepped out of the way and let him hit our team. He did the exact same thing for us. How convenient. Then we got pinned from behind. That's sad. That was the time to go for the Earth Shatter, and then Reinhardt was like, fuck, well, maybe I can pin him at least. He did, but his team was dead by that point, so... I fucking hate seeing, like, Junkrat shrapnel on the ground, because I always think it's still alive. I've wanted this for so fucking long. I want it to be more obvious if the Junkrat trap on the ground is yours or theirs. Like, if it's your Junkrat's trap, just put, like, a blue outline around it. That's all I want. Because so often, particularly if the trap is on a staircase, because if it's just on flat ground, whatever, it's like half in the ground, you can tell. If it's on a staircase... half of it's just sticking straight out, so you can't tell if it's an enemy or not. I always fucking sit there like, is it mine? Okay, it's mine. Just put a blue outline around it if it's on my team. Please. Please. That's all I want. Because you can't make the enemy Junkrat trap more obvious, clearly. So make my Junkrat's trap more obvious. Put a blue outline around it. That's all I want. That's all. That's all. I've wanted that for so long. Honestly, doesn't come up that much, but every time it does come up, it makes me want to die. So this boy has decided that he didn't want to be alive anymore. Like, he has sectioned himself off in the subway. Got Anna right here. Anna used the tranq grenade and hit our shield with it, so that means we get to go in and start swinging at Anna at that point, because she can't stop us anymore. And now we don't have to actually push it that far, so we've only got to win one more fight to actually win the game at this point. You know, they'll do a little, they'll do some stalling, certainly, because they're close enough to their spawn to do that, but we've only got to, like, win one more team fight. So he's got Earth Shatter by this point. Or he's very close to it, but I'm pretty sure he's got it. I don't remember seeing him use it anytime recently. He got purpled and tranked, so that's convenient, though. He's not going to be doing anything right there. So McCree used Deadeye, and I'm going back to see if we could tell where McCree was. We did not see McCree at any point. But, it was just, like, a thing that can indicate to you where McCree is. Just, like, look straight ahead of you at where most of the enemy team is. If you don't see McCree, that means McCree's behind you. So, unfortunately, we weren't, like, in a position, really, to block it. And then that happens. There's, like, no way we don't do that. Like, did we ever see McCree? We never saw McCree. Nah, like, this is absolutely, like, what you do in this position. It's just then McCree kills someone behind us. We killed two people behind us, actually, because he just killed Zenyatta straight up. Yeah, there's McCree. There's, like, no way. We would have needed to know McCree was behind us to alter what we did right there. Unfortunate, unfortunate. We see play of the game? We see play of the game. Unfortunate, unfortunate. It's, Oh, I don't see it, actually, damn. It's one of those games where, like, I feel like we mostly did what we should be doing, but it just, or, like, what I would have done as well, like, it just ended up not working out, like the Reinhardt blocking the Earth Shatter when we were in there and all that. Did we play perfectly? No, certainly not. We talked about it, positioning and all that, but it's one of those games where I feel like it's just, like, nothing quite worked out, you know? Life is difficult sometimes. So thank you very much for watching if you did. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'm more than happy to answer. If you haven't already, you can join our Discord and ask questions more directly and have a conversation about them, or just shitpost with us. And I hope you found the video helpful. Oh, that was a bad video.